Hey y'all, Sniper here, and today, well, we're going to do something a little bit different. I think we're going to put a 870 Terminator together today. So, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Alrighty, y'all. Well, got a little something different, and I'm sure the powers that be are probably not going to like this one because they'll think it's assembling a gun. But I guess technically it is. One of the viewers, Mini GP, sent me a little something to put together after the YouTube censors didn't like my homemade 1911 video, which was really just assembling parts that were already together and whatnot. But in this video, we're actually going to try to put us a little gun together. Mini GP sent us this nifty 870 Terminator. We'll try putting it together. It shoots rubber bands. We might even put them over the chronograph, maybe. We'll see. So, let me get things set up and we'll get this box open. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting because I think the view may be upside down. I don't know if we'll be able to flip it over or not. But let me figure out where the end of the box is so we can open up. Looks like it right here. Come on. Really? I was having trouble grabbing the cellophane. Oof. This looks like it's going to be interesting. Okay. Well, we'll put the picture there so I can look at that so I have something to work from. We've got quite a few. Maybe, well, we'll know in a minute, but it looks like maybe 5. 1, 2, maybe 6 sheets of parts. We've got us some instructions. We've got some plastic parts. Nice. I think the originals, the trigger and the cocking mechanism may have been wood. We've got some springs. And we've got an orange barrel plug so people know it's a toy. And lots of ammunition. Lots of ammunition. Oh, and a little file. Okay, give me a minute to read the directions and we'll get this opened up. Alrighty, so looking at the instructions here, this was not a piece of plastic. This is actually some paraffin wax. That's good. And I have the option of using plastic parts or wooden parts. I think for ease of assembly and durability, we'll probably use the plastic parts. Okay, let me cut open this first bundle. And of course, I still can't grab the cellophane. There we go. Oh, got a little piece of sandpaper. One thick one, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 pieces. So I am going to need, for starters, a piece from, let me double check. I thought it said A1. D6 is where we start. A, B, C, D. D3, D6 is where we start. Okay, I'm going to cut out pieces off camera and then we'll bring it back to show the assembly. So I've got my parts popped out for the first step. We'll be starting putting together pieces on D6, and then we'll put some pieces together on D3. This is going to be an extremely long video, I think. But I think this is going to be setting us up for putting all the slabs of barrel and grip together, I think. I haven't really read the instructions. I just kind of glanced at them and looked at what pieces I needed. Let's see. Yep, that one needed just a little bit of fitting. Just like working on a real gun, you got to do a little fitting. And that has our first step done. So now we're going to put this little piece in. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. It doesn't say whether the flat's supposed to go one way or another, but we're getting it. So now that's going to go here, following the picture. Okay. So we got those first two steps done, and now I need to pop out some more pieces and get another slab. Okay, so now we got to get part A1 off, and then I need to get some 1, 2, 3 A2s. A2, here we go. I need 3 of these. These are laser cut, and they actually do a pretty good job. You still have to be careful because parts are pretty easy to break. So we need to put these parts in these 3 slots. That one was a little bit of a loose fit, but that's okay. I'm sure it's going to tighten up once we put the other sides on it. Now all of these go together on this side. Okay, we're slowly coming together. And then this piece will go out here. Okay. Feel a little bit like I'm putting a fallout gun together. Okay, first steps are done, and now I need to find some more pieces So I'll bring you right back. Okay, so we need our last A2, an A8, and 2 A7s. And we've got those pieces. And now those are going to go in here for the A2, the A8 here, and the A7s will go here. There we go. Had to get that just a little bit thinner. The parts are starting to tighten up nicely. Hopefully they're in view because I can't see if you are or not. Okay, let's try this one the other way. And we have to fit that one a little bit better. Very nice. In my best borat, very nice. Okay, that has our first step not completed yet. We've got one more side we got to do. We've got to get a couple of more A pieces, and we need to get the two slabs from the B piece. Let me get those pulled out, and we'll put them on. Okay, so A14 is going to pop down in here. And then it looks like B4 snaps over the side like that. Fit this a little bit. Funny, there's as much fitting and manipulating parts. Almost like working on a real gun. I wasn't holding my tongue right. And now we have the right side of our Terminator complete. Let me study up on what we have to do next, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, well, next would be step 2, which would be taking this part, this part, this part, and I think these other pieces right in here, and building our trigger assembly. But I'm going to take the easy route, and we're going to use the plastic parts from the start. That's our rubber band catch, I believe. That's our trigger. And I believe this last piece is our sear. Let me just make sure we don't have any flashing or proud stuff. Wouldn't want any of the leftover flashing to hang up in the wood and make our little 870 shotgun not work. Okay, so it says wax the gray part. So I have to study on this, the gray part. So looking at the drawing, the part I need to wax is this area right here, because this is going to be a writing here. Very good. Let me go ahead and do that, and we'll bring y'all back in just a moment. Alrighty, so I've pulled all my parts here. We will be putting our sear, our trigger, our springs, and it looks like we're going to be starting to build the pump. Okay, and then it says to wax the bottom side of this. I guess that's to give it a smooth bearing surface, because now we are going to be that's going to go here. Okay, that's going to go here. Gotcha. So I think we want to probably do that side as well, because it's gray. I didn't notice that. Okay. So that's going to drop in there like that. Got this. Okay, got those. I need to get part number C1. I need part C1 and an A4. So let me get those parts and we'll start getting this side together. Okay, so the parts I had to get were the next side that we'll cover here, our rear sight, and that means I need to go ahead, I'm going to get the rear sight in, and then I am going to put the springs in so that we can cover the action parts. Okay, now that trigger here. Okay. This is going to be a pain, I can tell. I don't know how. I think if, okay, that's what we're going for. We're going to go for perfect. Now we'll worry about getting the rest of this together. Cool. I just had to think my way through that one. Very good. Now we have to do, I got to figure out the proper orientation for this. Alrighty, so we are going to continue putting this together, we got to make another get a small piece in here, because we got to put the little end out here. That completes our barrel. That's in. And I guess we start gently squeezing everything together. Nice. Starting to get some dimension to it now. We're almost an inch thick. Pretty cool. I think that's going to work. Now I need to find out what our next piece is. So let me bring it back. So I got all my parts pulled to finish the body here. And let me go ahead and put these in. Okay, we got all our parts. So we need an A14, which is going to go here. This one might, nope, we got it. Thought that one was going to need a little bit of fitting. Okay, so now we take a C12, and that's going to fit over all of these. That puppy really snapped in place. Okay, not sure just exactly where I was or what I was saying, because just as I got this piece snapped in, camera died, time to change the battery. So now I've got to put this piece on. Come on, squeeze in there, baby, without breaking. Thank you. Okay. Well, you know, it's actually got a grip to it. And then we got to put a grip panel in. Sweet. Trigger seems to be functioning. Did I put that in backwards? I think I did. Well, I have to open that back up. Well, it would appear that yes, I did put this piece in backwards. Yep. There, I followed the picture on the instructions, which apparently pointed me the wrong direction. That, or I read it wrong. But that was an easy enough fix. Hopefully those parts continue to be a nice tight fit. I do believe that is working now. Okay, so next up I have to build the side saddle. So let me pull all the parts out for the side saddle, and we'll get that together, show you how it goes. Okay, well, I got the first one of those. Oops, wrong spot. There. Got to be really, really careful. This is extremely thin cuts. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but it's a whole lot of very thin cuts, and they expect them to break, I guess, because they, with all the cuts, see how flexible and flimsy that is? It was very, very tedious getting them out of the sheet without breaking them. Well, I just picking it up, it broke. And now I've got to get a whole bunch of little parts. Okay, so now we are working on our side saddle. Tell you what, this is actually easier to put together than IKEA furniture. Even though the directions don't have any words, the pictures are actually pretty clear, other than the picture of the trigger assembly not being fully clear. Okay, so we are almost done putting our shotgun shells together. Now I need to get some more parts and I'll bring you right back. Okay, hopefully, I just now noticed that maybe I might not have been too well centered, but I was trying. Okay, that has our completed side saddle. Now I have to get the parts to attach the side saddle. what do you know, just about as bulky as the real thing. Alrighty. I have got to round up the parts that are going to make up the pump, I think. So, let me study on the instructions a minute. I'll bring you right back. Now, actually, we're building something for the end of the barrel, apparently. Okay, A10 goes in from the bottom. There we go. It makes it look like the little clamp around the magazine tube and the barrel. And let me see what we have coming up next. Okay, so we put A12 on, which is the end of our barrel. And now we're sliding on these pieces on the bottom of our magazine tube, or the bottom portion of the magazine tube. So we made the end of the barrel, and now I have to get our slide parts. I'll get those pulled, get them prepped, and bring you right back. Alrighty, whew. Slowly making headway. So now, this piece, we have to feed into here, put over the spring, and get that to align. And then we got to be very careful with this piece because, well, it's fragile. Yeah, we're starting. Okay. Okay, cool. I need to take a break. While I was taking a break, I went ahead and put the little pieces in the M-lock section. And we're gonna mount that right there. We'll flip it over and we'll do the other side. Nice. Okay, still got to get a little bit more. We got to put the end caps on, and I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and pull those pieces, and we'll put the end caps on and then give it a test fire. Okay, well, I think I've got the next pieces ready. These look like they're an absolute pain in the butt. Wow. That was the hard part. That was the hardest part right now. Okay, let me figure out what the last pieces are I need, and we'll get those in. Okay, and our last pieces now will be B7. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be, but it's got kind of a design on it. Looks a little bit like a laurel leaf or something. There we go. Okay. Now, all we have to do is give it a test fire. Let me get one rubber band, and we're going to test fire. I know I said one rubber band, but I really couldn't test just one, could I? We've got the test. That it's actually going to function. Here we go. Let's pull the trigger. I think that launched. It did. It launched both of them. Very good. It works. Alrighty. We got us our completed Terminator. I even threw a couple of the Army guys together real quick. Very cool. I think we'll go outside and try to see if we can chronograph one of the rubber bands. Okay, so I do not know if this is going to actually catch this or not, but we've got the Garmin handy. I've changed the screen now to a white screen rather than the dark screen, because I noticed on the last time we used it up in Raton, when I went to show what it was saying, well, it was pretty hard to read. Wow, I think we're going to try, we're going to try other. We're going to say 100 to 600 feet per second. We're not going to worry about the weight of our projectile, and we will see. Okay. Here we go. Yep, didn't read it. Didn't read it. Didn't read it, but we got 5 shots, but didn't read anything on the chronograph. Well, the chronograph did not pick these up, but real quick to show you how to load it. We catch a rubber band in the hook there, catch it here on the wheel, rotate the wheel 1 click, rubber band, catch on the wheel, rotate 1 click. And we continue loading, hooking, and turning until all 5 rubber bands are loaded. And now we're ready to go. Mini GP, thank you. I guess I'm supposed to put a little red end on here so people know this is a toy and not a real gun. But oh, out of ammo. Reload. See, it's just a toy. Pretty stinking cool, Mini. Thank you, Mini GP. That was a nice waste of time today. I appreciate that. And here to show you a little closer up some of the intricate details. We got M-lock, both sides. I think this is supposed to be the barrel clamp to the barrel and magazine tube. I guess we have some barrel venting here. On this side here, we got our ejection port, our rear sight, our side saddle with 4 additional rounds, a little sawed-off pistol grip, and on this side we got an R, which could be for Remington or Robotime. I suspect it's Robotime. This was actually a pretty easy build. The directions were pretty much self-explanatory, much easier than building a IKEA furniture. I gotta double check. I may be missing a piece right here because I see a hole all the way through. I think there's supposed to be one more piece locks that all together. I'll have to double check, see if I skipped the step. And with all that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging with me this morning or this evening or whatever time of day you are watching this video. Thank you, Mini GP, once again for sending that. It was a very, very much unexpected and much appreciated little gift. I'm not wearing one of my shirts today, but I am wearing my hat. You can find a link to all that down below. And today, for all our overhead shots, I was using my Sunway Photo tripod with the integral ball head. Check out the link below. There's an affiliate link to Sunway Photo, and there's a 5% discount to anybody that buys off my using my code there, Halfmilesniper. Be sure to check that out below. I don't know if you need a camera for, or pardon me, a tripod for mounting your camera or your video camera or for shooting, but this is a great tripod. Hopefully by now y'all have seen my short where I show you how strong this tripod is by holding up my weight, 200 pounds, without any issue. So, all that being said, once again, Halfmilesniper reminding you, stay strapped or get clapped. Carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, get a CCW anyways. You may travel. Not everybody recognizes constitutional carry. And as always, y'all stay safe. Keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.